Double Diamond Railroad back. Got a test train sitting here ready to go just outside the block. Right there by that yellow line on this side. Block's right there at the joint where it starts, and it's accurate, precise. So I spent about 5-6 hours and had my wife down here 3 times. Had big troubles with wiring, discovering more. I thought this was a feeder here, but it's not. It's a common. It wasn't even connected underneath. And then come over here to this panel number 2 is what we're working on, that whole block. The whole block back there goes down the main line on the inside, all the way down around, back up to the station, inside track. So we tried to wire in underneath. See if I can see anything. Well, it's all turned off right now. Oh, we got a green light on you're seeing a green light from the detector. Iowa scale detector. The other stuff is off because I got that switch off number 4. So you see there's a white wire through the donut. We had to run that. Got yellow and blue power. We had to run that a whole new number 2 power wire. We traced under there, and it was split off, and I cut it and I lost all the power. It goes behind something I can't see in the framing. So we had trouble. I was like, oh man. So I thought, well, what we had wired up wasn't working. We had 2, 3, 4 splices, taps in there. Wasn't getting power to the track. So I said, that's it. I'm running all new wire. We ran new wire, drilled a whole new hole. And first I went here, I got on the wrong side. Thought I was on the wrong side, so I come over here and drilled solder. Nope, that's a common. Took that back off. I'm going to clean that, wick that solder. So back here, somewhere right there, I can't see it. Somewhere right there, I think there's a drilled hole. Dropped a new feeder down, full length, spool. Had the spool out and just kept pulling wire. Went through the donut of the detector and then came right back up to number 2 switch. Put a new fork lug on it, spade lug, and it worked. That lit up the train then. So now that engine's giving me trouble. The one that's been sitting, it's never been broken, been sitting on the track since last summer. And now that I try to run it, the wheels aren't making contact all the time. I put spray up in there. I'm going to have to put on a cleaner and run it. I tried just spinning it full throttle on the track, but it won't do anything. Then I found something that drug over here. Piece of fuzz and ballast that didn't get sucked up from doing work. So we're going to put you on the stand. There's our buddies. Put you on the stand and give you a test run. Destruction back here. Fuel truck not even supposed to be there. We got these buildings up here. Still putting things back as I spot it. We'll go to the stand, get you a test run. Works great. I love it. So what we did was one feeder line in the middle of the block. We're halfway in the middle of that block. And there might have been one up here before, but you can't do it. They said if you did that, you'd have to run, if there were 3 feeders, middle and 2 ends, you'd have to run every wire through the donut, route them through and then back to the where. So I just cut them off and put the one right in the middle. Never had one here before, dead in the middle. So that seems to work fine. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Got you set up so you can watch the signal. I hope you can see. It's hard to get the angle back here. So the block is clear. We're going to fire that guy up. He's going to drive into the block. Approaching the block, very close now. There it goes. Went to red. Boy, red does look yellowish on the camera. Okay, we'll hurry up and get him over here. I'll go ahead and put you on pause. Cable pick up here. And I found out for sure, I confirmed the thread on the back of the boxcar holds, I mean, it will not activate the circuit by itself. There's the dead spots I'm hitting. Really having trouble there with that switch. I'm gonna have to really clean some more. I'll explain the car in a minute. So it holds, see, the engine cleared. Now the boxcar with the thread, it's still holding it red, which it's supposed to. There it went, cleared the block. Yellow, 8 seconds. Back to green. There we go. Now, what you'll see is, I'll back it up. I gotta email the guy back and tell him this. I can back, the block brake is right at the signal. I can back the boxcar with the thread just crossed the block. It does not activate the signal. Does not say occupy. It's like not enough draw. Now the rear wheels tripped it. I'm going to try a different engine. I don't know why this thing's acting up, other than not being run hardly ever. I'm going to have to put them in a consist. See, there he cleared, there it goes back. And the engine conveniently stops at the Waffle House. Okay, so there's your demo. Works, it's great. All we have to do is mount the boards. I got one board hanging down there, Atlas board right under the switch. That all worked out. I was even able to feed the cable up through from the bottom myself, get it up there and grab hold of it with my teeth and hold on to it until I get my hand back up out there and pull the cable up. Then she came down, we wired it all up. So that's ready to mount up with 4 screws on the board up there. She'll have to do that because it's going to take a left-handed person. It's got to go vertical on a 1x4. Then the other one over there you can't see now. But it's clear over. It's up there, sitting right there. There it is, with a blue plug. And then the other board's the hex booster for the frogs. So, see how far I had to put it. The detector is key. You want the detector in the middle of your circuit with a clean line through it. One feed to make it work right. The other stuff's fairly easy other than being very delicate and careful with the signal. Okay, we're going to back that engine out so I can clean again. Oh, it sounds like we're getting a big wind. We were under tornado. We're under tornado watch till 7, and it looks like we just got hit with the cells. I think I'm going to scrub that with deoxit. I don't know if there's oil on that switch or what. Then I'll try my SD40-2 if I can remember where he is. See, he's still hitting stuff. Nothing near to work. When I ran him over here forward and then I backed him up, then he immediately failed. So we still got the block occupied. It's going to stay occupied. Okay, thanks for watching. I better check the radar again. Take care. Signal in there. Signal in the train. Take care. God bless. Thanks for watching. Double Diamond Railroad out.